What I want to do is I want to go over something called the 5 C's of charisma. Now, you've never heard of these as far as put together like this. I put this together years ago, and this is all could be the 5 pillars, whatever you want to call it. But the 5 C's of charisma are something you need to learn. Because the moment that you do understand these 5 C's, you start seeing charisma in a different way. You start practicing charisma and engaging charisma, learning charisma, embracing charisma, not only as an inside emotional and mindset thing, but also behavioral, what you need to do when you're either online, offline. But if you want people to radiate and feel that charisma coming from you, then these 5 C's are going to help you. A lot of people struggle with it. A lot of people struggle with charisma. They say, well, yeah, I don't have it, but other people do. Anybody can have charisma because it is one of the greatest business building skill sets and tools that you have. It is a decision to move into that place, to learn the internal aspects of it, to learn the behavioral outside aspects of it, and then start practicing it and mastering it. And the reason for that is because, I'm going to say it one more time, charisma is a business multiplier. It's a leadership multiplier. It is an impact multiplier. It multiplies everything if you give it the chance. So the 5 C's of charisma, number 1 is chemistry. Charisma has a lot to do with brain chemistry, and most people don't know that. Chemistry, as far as, well, let's say charisma has a neurological impact. It has a brain impact, if you will, that you create in others. Did you get that? You, through understanding how charisma works, can create a brain impact, a neurological impact effect of other people's brains. It's the dopamine, it's the oxytocin, it's the safety signals from the brain that they feel safe, they feel the trust, they love the dopamine hits when you enter that space. And that's why the people that are highly charismatic understand that it all starts with chemistry, brain chemistry. And you have to be in that space where what they feel from you, what they hear from you, what they see from you creates a brain release of dopamine, oxytocin, and other neuron signals, which tells them, wow, I really like this person. I love how I feel around this person. And this person really makes me believe in myself more. So the first C is chemistry. And let me tell you something. It starts with brain chemistry, with charisma. Number 2 is connection. And connection is what I call the you see me effect. You see me. And that means that I want people, when I connect to them, we've talked about eye connection. When you connect with people, they want to feel seen. And this is why that when you connect with people, you want to make sure that they know that I'm looking at you, I see you, I'm giving you attention, and I'm going to help you. See, this is why connection is the art of, I guess the best way to put it is, and I've observed so many people like this, and it's what I try to do every time I go into a room. It literally is making someone feel like they're the only person in the room. Did you get that? That's what connection is. I see you effect. You make them feel like they're the only person in the room. Last year, I was at a meeting, and I was talking with somebody, and this young lady, because she was asking about various things, and she said, wow. I said, what? She says, you're really paying attention to this conversation. I said, I always do. And she says, I feel like that, wow, I'm the only person here. I said, well, as far as I'm concerned right now, you are. This is why that hitting that you see me effect and that connection and the only person in the room, pay 100% attention to them, because that is the second C, connection. And the more connection that they feel, the more that you're going to be pulled towards you. Number 3 is communication, the language of charisma. You've got the chemistry, the brain chemistry, if you will. You've got the connection, as well as eyes, or as well as radiance, as well as anything else that connects with people, the emotions. Number 3 is communication. And this is the language of charisma. This is where communication is visible output. What do you mean? It's your words, your tone, your pacing, your speed, your stories, your presence. This is why that you communicate from your presence, from the internal side of it. You communicate with your words. You communicate with your body language. You communicate with your eyes. There's so many different things about this, and that's why it's called the language of charisma, because everything speaks, you just weren't aware of it. But the person in front of you is highly aware of it subconsciously. They look at your eyes, they hear you, they feel the tone, the speed, what the confidence is, they feel your presence. All these things are the language of charisma. And we're going to be getting more into this over some videos, and we're going to get really specific on how to captivate people. And you don't have to say a word. Communication is the language of charisma. The fourth C is caring, C-A-R-I-N-G. This is something that a lot of people just roll their eyes like, oh, caring, come on. And I want you to get this. Caring is the warmth that you're radiating that disarms people. Did you get that? Caring is the warmth that disarms people. Chemistry is brain level charisma. Connection is you see me effect. Communication is the language of charisma and all that you do, internal and external. But caring is that warmth that when they get around you, it totally disarms people because they love how they feel about you because you're paying attention to them. You're talking in such a way that moves them and draws them towards you. Caring is the sense that you are for that person and not there to use them. Did you get that? Caring is when people understand you are there for them and want to help them, not use them. And it's being able to listen to people and being able to give them encouraging words and just being friendly in such a way and having eye connection, not just eye contact. All of that goes into it. So you got brain level chemistry. The second is connection, the you see me effect. Number 3 is communication, the language of charisma. Number 4 is the warmth that disarms people, caring. And number 5 is certainty. Certainty is probably the most important one that radiates the most. It's the quiet power that people follow. Did you get that? Certainty is that quiet power that draws people in because most people are not certain. But when you know where you're going, you know how you're going to get there, you know where the destination is, and you're going to take a ton of people with you, that is certainty. Certainty that you're right, certainty that you know, certainty that you're there. And this is why the certainty is... I love what my mentor said one time. He says, all certainty is, Doug, is a calm conviction. It's not energized. It's not hyper. It's just a calm conviction. And this is why that's how you have to look at certainty. It is a quiet, silent, calm conviction that people can feel. They hear in your words. And no matter what, you're going to hit that place. You're going to achieve that result. You're going to achieve that dream. You're going to build that business. And it's confidence without being pushy. It's confidence without being arrogant. It's confidence without being aggressive. It's confidence that feels good. Did you get that? That's all certainty is. It's confidence that feels good. And if you can master these 5 C's that I just went over, you're going to find that it's easier and easier and easier to get into that charisma zone. Now, we're going to go over each one separately in videos because I want you to get this. But let me ask you a question. Would you like to have absolutely everybody captivated that meet you without even speaking anything? We're going to go start going through some of that too, because you're talking about increasing your business, increasing visibility, increasing attention, increasing opportunities. It's insane how that happens. Guys, this has been the 5 C's of charisma. What I want you to do is very simple. I want you to like, subscribe, follow, because we're doing something special here. We're going to have hundreds of videos teaching you the greatest business tool that I believe that exists is charisma, because if you've got charisma, everything else seems to work. And this is one of the biggest reasons why that I'm so sold on it. I have a conviction for it, and I've been literally, I guess, teaching it for 30-some years. It's that important. Like, follow, share, spread the fire.